Hello and welcome to Iron Port, your #1 current affairs platform where we bring Ghana sports and maritime industry closer to you. It is made possible by the Ghana Revenue Authority, GOIL, PLC, Serene Insurance, Ghana Link, Meridian Port Services, and Phoenix Insurance. Iron Port is powered by Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. Our media partner is the Business and Financial Times. US. A new fisheries bill has been presented to the president for him to give his assent for it to be passed as law. However, industrial fishers have appealed for the revocation of a clause within this bill that seeks to extend Ghana's inshore exclusive zone from 6 nautical miles to 12 nautical miles. This week on Iron Port, we delved into their concerns. Take a listen.
The IEZ, which is the inshore exclusive zone,
yes,
is a zone that is designated normally within the territorial sea for protection, conservation of resources, and also to protect the artisanal fishers from within that zone.
Right.
And that is not exclusive to Ghana. But in the whole of West Africa, it is only Mauritania that is doing up to 12 nautical miles.
Right.
And I'll explain why. Then in Africa, you have Angola, which is probably doing up to 12 nautical miles. Then, but generally, it is up to 6 nautical miles.
Right.
Some are doing 3 nautical miles. Others are doing 7 nautical miles.
Right.
But the average is 6 nautical miles. And I have studied for almost all the African countries.
Right.
A number of them are doing 3 nautical miles. Now, Angola, for instance,
currently the highest is 7.
So the highest
in Africa
is 12.
Okay.
But I'm trying to explain
why. That's with ours now.
Yes. Then I'm trying to explain why some countries are doing 12.
Right.
So Angola, for instance, doesn't have local flag vessels. They are foreign flag vessels.
Right.
And they do pelagic fishing. Okay. They don't do bottom trawl.
When you say pelagic fishing, what does it mean?
So they fish for surface water fish.
Okay.
Like sardinella, like mackerel, like herrings.
Okay.
Those are the fish they harvest. And caranges.
Right.
Mauritania has some, their system is a bit complex, and so they also do more. So most of the fish, the pelagic we import from Mauritania, most of the fish we import are pelagic.
Right.
You have horse mackerel and all of that from pelagic. So they do pelagic trawl.
Right.
Now, so there are scientific bases for which countries are doing 12 nautical miles.
Right.
When you come to Ghana, like I said, we are a coastal state, we are a flag state, and we are a port state.
Yes.
We are a coastal state because our state is, you have the Gulf of Guinea, so we have a coast, basically. That's all it means. Then we are a port state because we have a port that our vessels come to berth.
Yes.
So we have the Tema port and we have the Takoradi port, so we are a port state. Then we are a flag state because we have vessels
running
that
on
flag, that flag Ghana flag.
Yes.
Vessels that are nationals to Ghana.
Yes.
So we are a flag state.
Yes.
But you see, we are also a port state to some vessels that do not fly Ghana flag. And we are a coastal state to vessels that do not fly Ghana flag.
Yes.
So if you want to apply the rule must be discriminatory. That, for instance, if you are coming to Ghana as a coastal state, take our license as access license and fish, particularly for tuna, then probably you cannot do 12 nautical miles.
Right.
You have to be outside of our territory.
Right.
But we'll give you our license anyway.
Right.
But if you are a flag state, you pay your taxes in Ghana, you employ Ghanaians, the safety of the vessel is the responsibility of the state.
Yes.
The crew safety is your responsibility. Your police would have to police the activities of the vessel Well, if anything happens, it's the responsibility of your internal security.
Absolutely.
you don't just take them out of your territory. It's like saying you're a Ghanaian, but you can't work in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
And to come up with an IEZ, you need to have adequate scientific backing.
Yes.
Because fishing is science.
Yes.
So you need to be able to establish what resources are available in the area you are asking people to go and fish.
Right.
Because you see, fishing is commercial. Whoever goes out there already incurs a cost.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then goes to fish to pay off the cost and to see if he can make profit.
Profit, yeah.
So, for example, one of my vessels may need about 270,000 liters of fuel.
Well, yeah.
A liter of fuel is about 13 cedis. So I buy 270,000 of 13 liters
Yes.
to go fishing. You get salt, you buy food for your crew, you buy medicine for them, you provide many, many other things that they need before they embark. So you incur your cost before you go.
Yeah.
So you must be clear in your mind that by the time you land, you must pay off the cost.
Yes.
Before, now you have to pay your crew, and then you have to do many other things.
Yeah.
So if the state say, go and fish in the 12, outside of the 12 nautical miles, which is not an area that we fish, the state should be able to clearly tell us that outside of the 12 nautical miles, if you are doing trawling, and I give you license to do bottom trawl, and by the law, I said your vessel size cannot be more than 300 GLT. The 12 vessels cannot be more than 300 GLT. But we have tuna vessels that are 1,500 GLT.
Wow.
So you see, if you say the tuna personnel should do outside 12 nautical miles, it's a bit understandable. But if you say a vessel that is 300 GLT maximum,
yes.
So you have some of them that are 180, 200, 225 GLT.
Yes.
They are so light. The vessel hull is so light. They are not strong. But if the vessel hull is thick, the weight of the vessel will be bigger.
Yes.
So in order to meet Ghana's requirement, most of the vessels have light hulls and all of that.
Yes.
Now, they've come out with a new regulation in terms of gear, the opening of your gear and all of that.
Yes.
The head rope, the length of your head rope. You need to now try with the vessel to see if the vessel has the resistance.
Yes.
To trawl in the bottom of 12 nautical miles, some way of which may be probably up to 70 or 80 meter depth isobath.
Yes.
So if you have not done that experiment with the kind of vessels that we use, and then you sit in the comfort of an area and say, oh, okay, you go and do 12 nautical miles, you immediately take steps to collapse the sector. You risk lives, you expose them to activities of pirates.
Right.
Because our last armed bandit activity in Ghana happened just off Apam.
Right.
It was not in the high seas.
Right.
It was just off Apam. Right within our territory.
Right.
Yet we were not able to police it. And they took captives. They took them hostage, sent them to Nigeria, and it took us forever to negotiate and bring them back.
Right.
So you need to now begin to think about all of this, the economic impact, and then discuss with the stakeholders.
Yeah.
This 12 nautical mile has some history. There's antecedent. It never happened just like that. It was based on some allegations, certain things that has been happening among the various groups that uses the sea. So there has always been sea contestation
Right.
about the uses. So you have the industrial people, particularly the trawlers.
Right.
Then you have the artisanals, then the inshore fishers. And the accusation is that these people, they stray into our territory, they steal our fish. Let me make this thing very clear. And let's get it clear. The fish is for nobody. If you read the Constitution,
Right.
Article 256, it says all natural resources
Yeah.
belongs to the Republic.
Yes.
And it's vested in the president.
Yeah.
And the president hold it in trust
For the
for the people of Ghana.
Yeah.
So how come some fish belong to some people and does not belong to Ghanaians? I find it I see it as a paradox that some fish belong to some people. And then all this thing that is happening, it is also because when they see, especially the industrial vessels, they say that, oh, these are Chinese vessels, these are American vessels, these are Korean vessels. Let me ask every Ghanaian, do we manufacture vessels?
No.
Do we manufacture vessels?
No.
So how are we going to exploit the resources? There is the need to form some partnership. Let's get it clear. I mean, we are in a global world. We should stop making that discriminatory statement. The fish is for Ghanaians,
Yeah.
but we have no vessels to go and exploit the resources.
Yeah.
Every person in the right thinking mind will know that you have to form a partnership.
Right.
You have to engage somebody. You have to get people with the expertise
Right.
to help you to extract the resources. You see, Ken, sometimes I find it very sad when you go to the oil and gas. The oil belongs to us,
Yeah.
but we need people to
Foreign
help
expertise,
us.
yeah.
So they come. Is the oil for Americans?
No.
Is the oil for the English people?
No.
Are they not here?
Yeah.
How come if you have a resource like the fish, gold, and you don't have the machinery,
Yeah.
you don't have the technology, and you bring people to come and help you
Yeah.
to extract the resources, then you are labeling them Chinese, Koreans. I think it's sad. And I want to use this opportunity for us to educate ourselves that if we could manufacture our own vessels,
Yeah.
there is no need for us to bring somebody.
Somebody would also argue that Ghanaians can team up.
Yes, so Ghanaians should team up.
Yes, and then.
Yes,
have a
Ghanaians should
vessel,
team
whether
up.
it should be Ghanaian owned, yeah.
We have thrown the challenge. Ghanaians to team up and then do it so that we can get everything. Neil mentioned something. He said something, and we need to use this opportunity to explain things to Ghanaians.
Right.
When we say a flag state
Yes.
or the vessel is being flagged by Ghana flag,
Yes.
all the fishes that are caught belongs to Ghana.
Right.
For that reason, that vessel cannot land anywhere, but has to land at Ghana port.
Yeah.
And then it is discharged here,
Yeah.
accounted for, before, even if you want to export, you can export.
Right.
You cannot flag a vessel with Ghana flag and go and sell the fish Liberia, wherever,
Yeah.
even in America. No, you can never take that fish even to China. So it is wrong. It is erroneous.
Right.
This nautical martin, I would say, one, is based on politics, it's based on promises, and it's based on emotions. Like me said, it is not based on any scientific research that you are giving us the rationale
Yes.
behind this particular 12 nautical mile.
Yes.
And it didn't start today. When I joined the fishing sector about almost 10 years ago, it has always been there.
Right.
What this new, if you like, provision seeks to do is to rather make Ghana a permanent yellow card state, which will resolve into a red card. I think, you see, when it comes to public policy making or laws, we have to think broadly
Right.
than in a myopic way looking at it. You know fishes, let me tell you fisherman behavior. They will always go to where the fish is. They don't care. Now, even with the 6 nautical mile, you cannot, your naval boots, I mean, near the, you cannot even patrol 6 nautical mile, and you think you can patrol 12 nautical mile. At whose cost? At whose cost? We said one vessel when it's going, the amount of fuel. The same thing, you need more fuel for the patrol boats to monitor them. When the patrol boats are not there, trust me, they will stray into 7, 8, 10, and that will amount to IEU.
Yeah.
And then our bosses in Europe and America, they will be monitoring us and say, you are committing IEU.
Right.
That is illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing. So the frequency of it will keep us in permanent yellow card and potentially bring us into red card.
So viewers, you just heard from Rista Niama Amafio, who is the Vice President of the National Fisheries Association of Ghana, and Gilbert Parkwesi Sam, who is the Deputy Director of the Blue Economy and Governance Consult, sharing their thoughts on why they disagree with the decision to extend Ghana's inshore exclusive zone from 6 nautical miles to 12 nautical miles. Remember, this was the abridged version. For the full conversation, check with our YouTube at Iron Port. Now let's hear a few comments you shared with us on the subject that we have discussed. After we will go on break, return with more news. Stay tuned. Ajete Felix says, the marine environment is under pressure. Maybe this law is the tough medicine we need now before it's too late. My humble submission.
Good energy brings you quality choices with GOIL Super XP. Available in many GOIL stations nationwide. It is fortified with special additives that help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Branch into a GOIL station today and energize your ride with GOIL Super XP, compatible with most vehicles. GOIL Super XP, Wufilia, huh? Wubefi. GOIL, good energy. Yeah, yeah.
Electricity, then pay your taxes. Yeah. Our taxes, our future.
Because you see, without our taxes, we wouldn't have good roads, good schools, better hospitals, street lights, and other very important social amenities. When we pay our taxes, we give our children free and quality education. Talga, my money too small. Why should I pay my tax? Look, small. Salifo, it doesn't matter how small or big your business or income is, you still have to pay your taxes. The little taxes from each and every one of us, when put together, could give your community clean water or that deprived school with tables and chairs. Please pay your taxes. It is your responsibility. It is your civic duty. It is the law.
Welcome to today's edition of Serene Insurance Business News. We present to you Serena. You're right. You can complete an entire insurance process for the purchase of any motor and other insurance products, from onboarding to issuing a motor insurance sticker and policy certificate, all on WhatsApp in less than 10 minutes. Serena is simple to use and it prioritizes user ease and flexibility. You can either use voice notes or text to effortlessly issue your instant policy, cross-platform renewals, claims, and also process your payments through mobile money, Visa, and MasterCard. To engage Serena, just search for Serena Insurance on all social media handles and scan the Serena barcode or save her number 0500 517 114 and start chatting her on WhatsApp immediately. There you have it. Serena is not just a tool, it's an innovation by Serene Insurance designed to redefine how motor and travel insurance are accessed and managed. Speed, convenience, and reliability.
MPS Terminal 3 is Africa's new state-of-the-art container terminal at Tema Port. For manufacturers, agro-processors and traders, the new port means business can be done faster. This infrastructure boost will improve Ghana's port handling capacity, connect more trading routes, and oil the engine of growth for the economy, creating greater opportunities across all sectors as Africa's markets merge and become the largest trading bloc globally. MPS, we connect, you thrive.
At Phoenix Insurance, we make the unpredictable predictable and the uncertain certain with our range of products, including motor insurance, fire insurance, engineering insurance, marine insurance, accident insurances, and all types of bonds. We have you covered. We also support you with risk management advice to enable you stay focused on your business. Take a policy with Phoenix Insurance today. We help you rise from adversity stronger and more secure. Contact us on 0302 246319 or 0302 246644 or any of our branches, agencies, and brokers spread across the nation. You can as well connect with us on our WhatsApp chatbot. Efiba is waiting to assist you. Make the future predictable with Phoenix Insurance. Phoenix Insurance, a delightful service experience delivered with wisdom.
It's now time to take a look at our local news segment.
Following a rigorous 12 weeks training period in Advanced Drill and Duties Course 1 2025, the Ghana Army Combat Training School, ACTS, held a closing ceremony for its latest batch of graduates on Friday, August 1, 2025. The Advanced Drill and Duties Course, ADDC-1 2025, is a specialized program designed to enhance the operational efficiency of personnel drawn from various security services and sister agencies, equipping them with advanced skill in drill procedures, duties, and regimental discipline. Among the 68 students who enrolled in the course on May 11, 2025, were officers from the Army, Navy, Air Force, Ghana Police Service, Ghana Prison Service, Ghana Immigration Service, as well as personnel from the Fire and Safety and Security Departments of the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority-GPHA. The cohort comprised 65 men and 3 women. The presence of GPHA's fire and safety as well as security personnel marks a significant step towards strengthening the authority's internal security and emergency response capabilities, ensuring they are equipped with the same high standards of regimental training as their counterparts in the mainstream security services. Delivering the keynote address, guest of honor Deputy Commandant of the Ghana Military Academy, Brigadier General Edward Awaribe, emphasized that the course was tailored to broaden the professional scope of the participants, enhanced their effectiveness in carrying out assigned duties.
Hence, the course has been structured to broaden your professional outlook and enhance your capacities to perform all assigned roles effectively. It is your responsibility to build on your experience, knowledge, and administrative skills acquired on this course to support your unit commanders and heads of institutions to nurture and control the rank and file in your respective units.
He further charged the graduates to exhibit and enforce the highest standards of discipline, integrity, and professionalism in all aspects of their duties. Brigadier General Awaribe stressed that as qualified drill instructors, they are expected to add value to their institutions and foster a culture of knowledge sharing and continuous improvement within their ranks.
Apart from leading by personal example, you must demonstrate that you now have what it takes to achieve unit goals and enforce the highest standards of discipline in whichever capacity you find yourselves. You are all expected to pass the test when you return to your respective units. We expect you to make the Army Combat Training School and your alma mater the Army Drill and Duty School proud by demonstrating that the efforts put into this course have not been in vain. I implore you to bring your knowledge to bear on your respective services by sharing the experience you have gained with your colleagues. Be mindful that it is your responsibility to add value to the training you have received here to fulfill the vision of your respective service chiefs.
Ten members of the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority Security Department at the Port of Tema have successfully completed a 10-month intensive K9 training program at the Ghana National Dog Academy in Accra. The course, which focused on explosive and arms detection, human trafficking, stowaway prevention, and drug trafficking, aims to build capacity in proactive port security using working dogs. Acting Provost Marshal Colonel Emmanuel Tete Doke, speaking at the graduation ceremony, described the program as a critical step in safeguarding Ghana's maritime entry points and strengthening territorial integrity. Colonel Doke praised the handlers for their resilience and focus, highlighting their ability to detect and respond quickly to threats as the hallmark of effective K9 operations.
A 10-month training period that has transformed these handlers into capable assets in the fight against crime and threats at our national ports. This has been a time of hard work, learning, adaptation, and discipline, and the very foundation of effective K9 operations. Through the use of working dogs, these handlers are now equipped with the basic detection and tracking skills required to fight such complex and covert threats. This training forms a critical part of our national efforts to secure maritime entry points and safeguard our territorial integrity.
The Tema Port Security Manager, Colonel Daniel Atubrabonda, said this training is one of many initiatives the Port Authority is taking to shore up its security operations against existing and emerging maritime threats, and is pleased with the outcome of the training program.
So this is another milestone in our security setup at the port. We are collaborating with the National Dog Academy to continue to give ourselves some good training with our tracker dogs to ensure that we are able to deal with matters concerning the stowaways or matters concerning trafficking of people through our ports. And most importantly, also being able to detect weapons and ammunition and other contraband that will be sneaked through our ports. 10 people going through the training today is a very great achievement because we are increasing the numbers. It is not only for the port of Tema, but we are extending same to the port of Takoradi to ensure that we are still keeping our port safe for good business to triumph or to thrive at the port.
In a firm call for improved conditions for Ghana's trade community, Professor Ransford Jampo, CEO of the Ghana Shippers Authority, has pledged continued collaboration with the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana to reduce the cost of doing business and champion reforms that will benefit shippers across the country. While acknowledging the recent positive performance of the Ghana cedi, Professor Jampo expressed his resolve to see certain shipping-related charges overturned during his tenure, especially now that the new shippers law is in effect.
Once what we are doing would serve the interest of the ordinary trader and the ordinary Ghanaian businessman, businesswoman, will go every length to make sure that we fight them to be regulated. We'll bring them under our ambit of regulation to ensure that the cost of doing business is reduced in a manner that relates or that helps realize the vision of President Mahama.
Delivering his remarks at the 11th anniversary celebration of the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana held in Accra, Professor Jampo underscored the importance of advocacy groups in shaping policy decisions that directly affect the lifeblood of Ghana's economy and international trade outlook. At the heart of that advocacy is Samson Asaki Awengobet, the founder and executive secretary of the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana, who reflected on the association's journey from humble beginnings to becoming a central voice in Ghana's import and export sector.
My motivation to start this association stemmed from the injustice I saw being meted out to hard-working business people, individuals, whose only crime was to engage in legitimate trade to feed families, grow industries, and contribute to the national economy.
Chairing the ceremony, Kwabno Fosuapia, a former president of the Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders, praised the resilience of the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana's leadership and its unwavering role in championing trade reform over the years.
If you want to paint a picture of dedication and resilience, or if you want to appreciate or see that picture in human form, trust you me, if you see Mr. Asakia Wingobit, you have seen that picture encapsulated.
The event drew wide solidarity from key stakeholders including the Ministry of Finance, the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority, Ghana Union of Traders Associations, Trade Advocacy Group Ghana, Association of Customs House Agents Ghana, and the Federation Association of Ghanaian Exporters, among others, all of whom applauded the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana's sustained contribution to advocacy in Ghana's trade and logistics sector.
The Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority is pleased to join you here today to celebrate the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana. We are proud of our collaboration together, how far we've come. For 11 years, you've done this, you've advocated for the importers and exporters of this country, for trade in general. Your advocacy carries you to places, and I dare say you've gained acceptance and recognition countrywide and even beyond.
The little advice that I'll give you, as you started, we beseech you that you continue to be a team player, because together we will win.
We are happy for the association, we are happy for Mr. Asaki, and we are with him in spirit wherever he goes. Even when he goes to advocate for our interests and we are not there, we are there with him in spirit.
To mark the occasion and enhance stakeholder engagement, the association also launched its official corporate website. The platform features a user-friendly homepage, regular updates on key initiatives, a news feed, a membership sign-up portal, and a WhatsApp chat room dedicated to receiving trade-related complaints. Significantly, the site also provides access to the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana's trusted logistics and shipping agents, a vital tool for importers and exporters seeking reliable service across Ghana's trade ecosystem. GOIL PLC is embracing bold innovations to redefine fuel retailing in Ghana as the company prepares to position itself for a future shaped by digital transformation and clean energy technologies. Group CEO and Managing Director Edward Abambri Bawa announced this move during a high-level engagement with dealers from the South, Southeast, and Tema zones, the final session in a nationwide stakeholder tour covering all operational zones. At the center of GOIL's transformation is the GOIL Fuel Management System, a state-of-the-art innovation being rolled out across its service stations. The system will enable dealers to track inventory in real time, optimize stock levels, and eliminate inefficiencies, all while enhancing transparency and customer satisfaction. GOIL, he said, is also preparing for the rise of electric vehicles by initiating plans to install EV charging ports at selected stations. Edward Bauer confirmed ongoing collaboration with the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority to inform EV infrastructure planning. The CEO further noted that renovations will commence at over 270 service stations, designed not only to improve aesthetics and service delivery, but also to integrate smart technology and future capabilities. He called on the government for continued support in fair and timely allocation of LACAN's essential permits that enable petroleum imports. This, he said, will help GOIL import competitively and stabilize fuel supply and prices nationwide. These moves are all anchored in 5 strategic pillars: delivering premium customer service, ensuring product availability, deepening dealer partnerships, building trust as a national brand, and driving innovation. Let's now also hear a few international news.
Maersk, the largest publicly trading shipping and logistics company and long considered a bellwether for the global economy, has been surprised with a stronger than expected second quarter financial report and outlook. The company believes shippers have been able to adjust or are still waiting in the face of a volatile external environment created by the uncertainties and tariff threats, leading the company to raise its focus for 2025. CEO of Maersk, Vincent Clerc, says the company has had a strong first half of the year driven by consistent follow-through on its operational improvement plans and the successful launch of the Gemini Corporation, adding even with market volatility and historical uncertainty in global trade, demand remained resilient and the company continued to respond with speed and flexibility. Maersk reported a better than expected 4.2% year-over-year increase in volume, which it said was driven mostly by exports out of Asia. The US tariffs have created significant volatility, the company said, but it reported that the decline in US imports was more than offset by growth in other regions. This strength, it said, also factored into rates which were picking up in the quarter while still being under pressure both sequentially and compared to the previous year. The company cited a strong quarter in its terminal operations, APM terminals, reporting record high volume and revenues for the operation. Maritime operations tech company Makura has acquired Brightwell Navigator, the crew payroll services unit of the Atlanta-based financial services firm Brightwell. The Brightwell Navigator service is overwhelmingly popular for cruise line crew payment processing, a high-demand sector for payroll services because of the thousands of crew members aboard each modern cruise ship. Navigator is particularly popular in the busy North American cruise industry, and the acquisition expands Makura's geographic footprint. Historically, Makura has had a market focus on Europe and Asia, where it is the leading player in merchant shipping crew payments. Brightwell Navigator will be integrated into Makura's mattress division, and the software interfaces will be gradually merged into a single corporate portal within the mattress platform. Brightwell COO John McKendorf will continue on as president of the Navigator division. Taken together, the combined enterprise will handle payments for about 150,000 seafarers every month, a substantial fraction of the world total. After spinning off Navigator in the transaction, Brightwell will keep moving forward with its non-maritime businesses in cross-border payments and embedded finance. The two firms will continue to cooperate on a cruise line customer reimbursement service via Brightwell's Latitude platform.
This week's phrase of the day is semi-container ships.
Semi-container ships. Semi-container ships basically refers to break bulk vessels fitted with storage facility on deck for carrying containers on board. They are geared so that they can serve ports that do not have container handling equipment.
Our health and safety tip is next.
Safe chemical handling and storage. It's important for team to know about safe chemical handling and storage to minimize the risk of accidents, prevent exposure to hazardous substances, and ensure the overall safety and well-being of themselves and their colleagues.
This brings us to the close of this week's edition of Eye on Port. We hope, as usual, you've been informed and educated. Remember, all Eye on Port content can be found on our YouTube channel, Eye on Port. Subscribe, like, share our videos. Thank you for watching.